Ife was born with a gift, or perhaps a curse. She could see the footprints of everyone around her, their fates stamped into the very air she breathed. But when she tried to escape her own destiny, she shattered the fragile balance between the living and the divine. Her defiance cost her everything, but her story was far from over. This Ife's journey between life and death is just the beginning. First of all, if you have not subscribed to this channel by now, please do. Hit that subscribe button, like, share, and also comment for more stories like this. Now the part 2 of the story. The village of Ileja had never known silence like this. The sun cast long golden shadows over the empty market square, where baskets of yams and peppers lay abandoned. The villagers stood in hushed clusters, their eyes locked on the lifeless body sprawled in the dust. Ife, Mama Ife cradled her daughter's lifeless body, her wails piercing the evening air. "My child, my only child," she sobbed, rocking her back and forth. Baba Ife stood frozen, his face a mask of silent agony. He had always known their gift could come at a price. "She angered the gods," the villagers murmured. "What will become of us now?" Through the crowd, the chief priest emerged, his crimson robes flowing like blood. He raised his staff, silencing the whispers with a single motion. "This girl cannot be buried." Gasps rippled through the market square. Mama Ife clutched her daughter tighter. "What do you mean?" "Let the child rest." The priest's gaze bore into hers. "She's neither here nor there. Her journey has just begun." Reluctantly, the villagers obeyed, and Ife's body was returned to her family's home, placed on a woven mat in the center of the compound. Mama Ife tended to her every day, washing her lifeless form with fragrant oils, whispering prayer to Olorun. Baba Ife paced outside, his heart heavy with guilt. "We should never have used our gift. Olorun, please forgive us." Rumors spread like wildfire. She will return cursed. She has walked with the dead. In a realm beyond mortal sight, where the sky swirled in gold and black, Ife found herself standing before towering figures, the gods. Olorunmila, the keeper of wisdom, regarded her with piercing eyes that saw through her very soul. Iya Emoja, mother of the seas, her voice a whispering tide, warned, "You let your gift corrupt you. You sought control where there should be balance." Ife fell to her knees. "I only wanted to live. Please have mercy." Olorunmila extended his hand. A burning pain seared through her chest. Visions flooded her mind of death, brutal and merciless. She will no longer just see the number of footprints. She will witness the precise, gruesome details of each one passing. She will feel every agony, every final breath. From this moment, Olorunmila declared, you will bear the burden of knowledge, but if you reveal it to anyone, you will lose what you hold most dear. 7 days later, Mama Ife sat beside her daughter's lifeless body. Her prayers a rhythmic chant. Baba Ife had not slept, his eyes hollow. Then, with a sudden sharp breath, Ife's eyes fluttered open. A stunned silence hung in the air before Mama Ife screamed, half in joy, half in terror. Ife, you have returned. Word spread quickly. Some villagers watched her in awe, others in fear. She has been to the land of the dead. She is not one of us anymore, they whispered. At night, the visions came. Footprints shone like unseen halos. Worse still, she saw how they would die. A child lost to the river, a man crushed under falling timber, an elder struck by lightning. Each vision tore at her soul. One evening, she saw it, her father's death. 7 days. A twisted wreck of metal and blood. Her heart pounded. I can't let this happen. She sought Baba Arugu, the village elder. He sat before a fire, his eyes clouded with age and wisdom. Baba, I saw it. My father, he will die. The old man exhaled slowly. You think you can outmaneuver the gods? There must be a way, Ife said. Go home. You have disturbed the balance enough. But Ife refused to accept fate. That night, she broke her vow and told her father everything. Her father laughed. Then, I will not travel. I'm wiser than the gods. 7 days passed, and Baba Ife was still alive. They celebrated, believing they had won. But Ife's dreams were haunted. The gods stood before her, their fury blazing. Shango's voice cracked like thunder. You were warned. The next morning, she awoke to see her mother's footprint 5 days. Only this time, she did not know what to do. The gods had stolen that part of her sight. On the morning of Ife's birthday, Mama Ife kissed her forehead. Be good, my child. I'll be back soon to celebrate with you. The sun dipped low. Hours passed. Distant wails filled the air. A group of villagers approached, carrying a body wrapped in white cloth. Ife's heart stopped. No! A woman stepped forward, her face streaked with sorrow. She was bitten by a cobra on the way home. Ife collapsed, the god's warning echoing in her mind. You will lose what you hold dear. At dawn, Ife and her father gathered their belongings. The villagers stood in solemn silence, watching them go. Baba Ife's shoulders, once proud, were slumped with defeat, his spirit broken. As they walked away from the only home they had ever known, Ife carried more than grief. She carried the weight of faith itself. The moral lessons. Here are 5 moral lessons from Ife's story. 1. Faith cannot be outwitted without consequences. Ife and her father believed they had cheated fate by avoiding his prophesied death. However, the gods had other plans. This teaches that while we may try to alter destiny, there are often unintended consequences. Some forces in life are beyond human control, and attempting to manipulate them without wisdom can lead to even greater losses. 2. The cost of ignoring warnings. Ife foresaw danger but struggled to convince those around her. Her mother's faith reinforces the importance of heeding warnings, even when they seem unlikely. In life, ignoring signs, intuition, or wisdom from others can lead to irreversible outcomes. Being cautious and respecting guardians can save lives and prevent regret. 3. Power comes with responsibility. Ife's ability to see footprints and predict death was a great power, but it also became a heavy burden. Her struggle teaches that knowledge and power must be handled wisely. If misused or taken for granted, they can lead to suffering rather than salvation. True wisdom lies in understanding when and how to act on what we know. 4. The unpredictability of life. Despite Ife's efforts, life still unfolded in a tragic way. This highlights that no matter how much we prepare, life remains unpredictable. We cannot control everything, but we can choose how we respond. Strength, resilience, and the ability to move forward despite hardships define true character. 5. Loss and pain are part of growth. Ife's journey is one of pain, loss, and exile, yet it shapes her into a younger person. Hardships often force people to grow in ways they never expected. While suffering is difficult, it can serve as a powerful teacher, showing resilience, wisdom, and the strength to carry on despite tragedy. For more powerful stories like this one, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and turn on notifications. Like, share, and leave a comment. Thank you for your support. See you in my next video, and bye for now.